Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how to take compressed backup in SQL Server. So this is my profile. I have 13 plus years of experience on Microsoft technologies, especially in SSIS and SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how to take the compressed backup in SQL Server. So you might have seen real life scenarios. For example, if the database size is very huge, maybe in GBs or in terabytes. So if you need to take the backup of a database, then it takes a lot of space. So sometimes you might need to transfer that particular backup file to another location. So because the size of the database backup file is huge, so it takes a lot of time to transfer backup file from one location to another location. And because the databases are important, so we might need to keep the backup file for a longer period of time. So if the backup is compressed one and the size of the backup file is small, it will be very easy for us to keep it longer period of time. So in this particular video tutorial, I will show you how we can take a normal backup and then how we will take a compressed backup, and then I will show you the difference between the size of the normal backup and the compressed backup. So let's jump to the demo. I have SQL Server 2019 Developer Edition installed on my machine. So right now I have AdventureWorks 2019 database. So I will just take a backup of this particular database right now, and then we'll note down the size of this database, and then I will take the compressed backup of this database. So there is a small change in the backup query that will give you the compressed backup. Let me take the backup of this database. Backup database. So I want to take the backup at this particular location. Okay, so this will take a normal backup, and it will show the backup status in 5 percentage, like 5% completed, and it showed the progress in the interval of 5%. So if you see, the backup has been taken to this location and the size of the backup is 207 MB. Now let's take a compressed backup. So now let's copy and paste this particular query. So we are going to take the same database backup, but the name of the backup will be compressed, and what we need to add is compression. So that's it. So now let's execute this particular query. It will take the compressed backup now. Click execute. So you can see that the database backup has been taken. And now if you check the size of this database, so it is just 48 MB. Okay, so you can see that the size of the database has been reduced from 207 MB to 48 MB. So it's less than one fourth of the size of the original database. So suppose if you have a database backup which is of, for example, 1 terabyte, so the compressed backup will be around 250 GB. So it's a lot of compression that it is giving to us. Thank you guys for watching this particular video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SQL Server and SSIS. Thank you so much.